Hello, everybody. This is the sculpt I'm giving away. Just click on the link at the top corner or check in the description, and you can just download it for free and use it in any of your projects, regardless. If you mention me or if you don't, it doesn't matter. But I mean, it would be nice if you credit me. It started as a segmented base mesh, which I sell individually, and I do have a video where I created a human head from just a sphere inside 3D code. I made it a few years ago, so I didn't really want to do like a challenge starting from nothing to something. I just wanted to reuse something I already created, and I used this segmented head design to create some characters for just some kind of alien character designs uh, for fun, kind of. So here you can see I've just combined all those little segments together into one voxel mesh. And it's not too high poly, it's like at 2 million triangles right now, but it's the whole bust, so it makes it, it's the whole head, so it makes it a little bit not that high poly. And I am quickly smoothing out all the kinks around. And the thing is, like, it's kind of easy, it can be too easy to over smooth everything too much. There is a danger in that. So now I combined everything together, or trying to combine everything together. So I want to combine the body and then just cut out to create the bust. I have some ideas to test out some helmet designs inside 3D code, and I just didn't have any head to uh, have as a base, so I decided to just create my own and, well, give it away at the same time. You see here, I'm using some fill tools. Fill tool allows you to fill the volumes, and I created this segmented kind of body as kind of like a practice in anatomy. And, well, I also sell it, so you can get it if you need it. Meanwhile, well, the head is completely free, and it's given away as a 50,000 triangle model and a like 2 million triangle model, so you can use both of them. So just doing little tweaks, just trying to smooth some parts uh, which are too won't really happen in real life unless you kind of like at 5% body fat or 0% body fat. You can see here I have like inside is kind of empty, which I didn't like, and I would fix it later. So smoothing, doing some minor tweaks. There's not that much to do since all the muscle work has been done. So here I'm just trying to fill up the inside cavity, and I'm using on plane to kind of right click, I'll place it there. I'm just playing around with the functionalities of on plane tool so I can have a more precise position placing it. Honestly, the uh, filling of the hole here took me probably half of the time of sculpting. The fill is kind of a bit dangerous because if I fill it near the edge, it will also spill over to the body, which I didn't really want to happen. And now you can see I blocked out that cavity, but then I used the fill hole command to fill the insides, and then I duplicated one bust and kind of cut everything out, and then I want to just merge the bottom part with the top part. And yeah, I'm just have the bottom part, which I can just push up like that and create a kind of like a basement. And then I combine this part, this kind of rocky part with the bust. and just try to fill it up. And I didn't really care too much about how it looked underneath, just something. So problem here, I since the bust wasn't that high, high density, I did lost some definition on the eyelids, and it will become more apparent a bit later. And I'm just trying to also make the lips more defined. So the eyes are separate, but everything else is just one sculpt. Just trying to add some definition to the nose veins. I had some teeth there and gums, so they started to show through, which I removed and I don't submit them with the package, only the eyes. So here I'm trying to add definition to the eyelids, but it just the quality is not there. Now I'm just playing around with different materials to see whichever fits better. I'm just looking and analyzing the mesh and going to the render room and checking out how it renders. So here I went back to the original cemented model and I want just to get the eyelids out of this mesh. And it's a kind of good thing about 3D code. You can get these models out and bullet them all together with the voxel model, and you have uh, quite a lot of editability. You can see in orange is my new eyelid, and I'm trying to give more space for that eyelid. And then I just want to do one side. I want to do eyelids on one side well, and then I can just do a symmetry copy, and it will get copied across to the left side. Again, they're not really perfect here. Um, and I'm doing a tear duct here, just using a pinch tool. I wouldn't say like a super high quality sculpt, just something that looks decent enough, and I can reuse for as a dummy head around. And I'll try to do a female head later on as well. You can see I have some little holes here and there, like top of the eye. Just again, because you deal with voxels, and I had those separated segments that can create holes in between. Just trying to fix this eyelid, so because it has not really a supernatural curvature there, so I'm trying to just get it a little bit better. Kind of always smooth the ears a little bit, and I really need to inflate some of the parts of the ear, but I didn't really do it in the end. Just so here I did the symmetry copy. What I didn't really notice, it actually kind of thinned the model a little bit, and then I actually got a seam in the middle, something I had to fix later on, and I'll do it. I really like to change the materials, change between matte, shiny. Usually, if you have a shiny material, it's easier to see mistakes. Here, I didn't have that ear hole, so I'm just trying to create something real quick. And you can see the eye is misplaced now, so I just manually placed it. And the eye has a bit of a structure, so I just selected the eyeballs, put them up, and deleted everything else. So here I'm trying to remove that seam that I created during the symmetry copy. And I'm just using a big brush to smooth it out, to kind of smooth this whole seam out. try to make the nose a little bit more anatomically correct. And you can see the lighting is way too strong, so I drop the exposure. And lighting works differently with different materials. So it's really bizarre and 3D code, but it's how it is. So I just wanted to make this kind of dramatic top-down lighting. And I'm doing some fill light from the bottom, but I want to make it more limited, not too strong. And then the thumbnail preview of the video, you can see that I actually used uh, just 3D code lighting. It was good enough. The bottom eyelid is too thick, so I'm trying to push it inwards so it's not so thick. And just doing the front of the lip. And I was pretty much done. So feel free to grab this model, or if you want to buy this embedded model, it's also on my Gumroad. So thank you all for watching, and see you guys in the next video.